Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Quick Brick Games, where we cover everything LEGO gaming, and welcome to our LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens playthrough leading up to the Skywalker Saga game later this year. And this is going to be the final part, at least for now, part 12. And we're going to be doing the epilogue of the game, where we're going to be going to Luke's Island. I believe it's here on Dakar. Yep, epilogue, Luke's Island. Let's do it. This level is not too long, so I don't think we're going to be here too long of a video here, but yeah, it should be pretty good. So at the end of the game, we destroyed Starkiller Base, and then R2-D2 and kind of BB-8 were able to solve, I guess it was R2-D2, I believe, in the movie. They were able to figure out where Luke's location was. So now Rey is going to be going and checking it out. So here we go. Here's the cutscene. She's going to be taking off here, and I got to make sure to talk because the music is really loud, so we can't let Disney copyright strike this finale part. So we're going to talk over the music. And there's kind of a custom, not custom, but it's kind of a different looking Lego model. Oh man, Rey, I thought you knew how to fly this ship. But kind of a different looking model for Princess Leia there. Her old General Leia Organa version, her old minifigure. And here we go, this is Luke's Island on, what is it called, Octu, I believe. And I like how in the cutscene you can actually see in the background like the gameplay different areas of the level. Like you can actually see like the gold Lego objects and stuff like that that are part of the gameplay. Usually you don't see that stuff in cutscenes. And alright, so here we have Rey and Chewbacca. Now they had to change this a little bit from the movie because I believe either Chewbacca doesn't go with her at all or he just kind of stays at the ship. But they kind of had to change it for two-player co-op purposes, that Chewbacca goes with her up to the top of the mountain. So again, this is kind of an extra level created for this game as an epilogue, because of course in the movie, this is not really, this sequence isn't really long enough, I would say, to kind of justify an entire level. Like she literally just walks up the mountain in probably about 30 seconds, and that's about it. But of course in the game, they kind of have to expand some things and, you know, make some more content out of it, which I don't have a problem with. But yeah, I don't think there's any combat or anything like that in this level. So this is all just straight up, just climbing up to the top of the mountain. So we can hopefully find Luke Skywalker, as if anybody doesn't know what happens. But alright, so it's kind of cool co-op. We get to use Chewbacca's strength ability to kind of pull staircases and stuff out of the rocks, which is kind of interesting. Alright, so once we get up here, we can then push this.
Jammed. Can you do anything from down there?
There we go. So that definitely sounded like Daisy Ridley dialogue there. So they definitely got Daisy Ridley and they got Harrison Ford. That's weird how they were able to get Harrison Ford but not Adam Driver. That's very bizarre. Unless they did get Adam Driver and I just thought that didn't sound like him in the last part. I'm not sure. Yeah, the dialogue of Kylo Ren there in the last part of this series, it definitely did not sound like him, at least to me. So that's weird how they were able to get Harrison Ford but not Adam Driver. Because Harrison Ford, I've talked about this in previous parts, I think. He's very much doesn't want anything to do with Star Wars now. So if you're able to get him to play Han Solo for something, that's a pretty big deal. Because, you know, he didn't even play in the Han Solo movie. Which I know that was supposed to be a younger Han Solo, but still. Like, they could have had him cameo at the end or something where it could flash to the present or something, you know. But no. He didn't want to do it. I guess even several $1 million isn't enough to get Han Solo or Harrison Ford back. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop down here. And we're going to do a little bit of acrobatics here with Rey. Because of course she is an acrobatic character. And we're using a lot of the features that they added in LEGO Batman 2 for the acrobat suit for Robin. Oh man, of course. This happens all the time in this game where you're climbing on something and then it makes you tap the X button or probably the square button, I'm guessing, if you're playing on PlayStation. And, alright, so we're going to destroy all this. We're going to build this little object which we can stick our staff into. And this is going to get rid of the rock debris that's in the way, allowing Chewbacca to get across. So, very nice. Alright, so there's Chewbacca. And now we can continue on. So, the reason we had to get Chewbacca right there, we have actually a dark side object there. You don't see too many of those in the game. Which means you need a dark side of the Force character like Darth Vader or Kylo Ren, somebody like that. And let's go ahead and push this off. So yeah, the reason we needed Chewbacca was because we had that whole pushable object that requires two characters, which I believe was a new feature of this game. I think maybe it's only in this game, because I've played every LEGO game now except LEGO Dimensions, and I don't believe that feature of needing 2 characters to push a block is ever used again after this game. And I don't think it's used before this game either, so it's kind of a unique feature just for The Force Awakens. Okay, so now Chewbacca just stays back. Okay, that's interesting. So if you're playing co-op, you're just kind of stuck down there, huh? That's interesting. See, I've never played this game co-op, so that's very interesting. But look who it is. Look how she's like got her head up on her face for some reason. And here we go. This is the moment of truth. And this is where we're finally going to meet Luke Skywalker, old version. Which, unfortunately, he is not... Okay, he's got the whole mustache disguise. She's like, oh, who is that? And then, of course, he reveals himself to be old Luke. What an epic picture in there. His hand actually glitches out, which is kind of a callback to LEGO Star Wars 2 from 2006, where at the ending of the final part of, or the final cutscene of Episode 5, you actually see his hand glitch out, and there's Anakin's lightsaber, which used to be his lightsaber, which then you think he's going to do something really epic with it. She's like showing it off to him. And of course, in Episode 8, he literally just throws it off the cliff, unfortunately. And that is going to be it for LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens playthrough, so very cool. So with this, we have now completed our walkthrough of the LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga of what we have so far in the terms of like LEGO games. So here on the channel, I've done a full playthrough of LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga on the channel, so you can check that out. Or actually, it's not The Complete Saga. We did the video game and then LEGO Star Wars 2 separately. I wanted to do that instead of The Complete Saga because I think everyone else does The Complete Saga on YouTube. A lot of people don't cover the first 2 games, so I wanted to do that. Alright, here we have this final cutscene. I kind of forgot about this. This is kind of Finn doing some lightsaber training, which is kind of weird that this is in here because Finn does not end up using a lightsaber later on. But they do kind of imply that he's Force sensitive in Episode 9, for what it's worth. So it almost seems like TT Games put that in as kind of like maybe they thought they would do something more with Finn in Episode 8 and 9. Who knows? At the time when they made this game, but yeah, like I was saying, so we did playthroughs of... Oh yeah, we got all these epilogue cutscenes. I forgot, there's several of these, aren't there? There's Snoke taking a bath. Again, he's not really... Okay, that is a hologram, okay. And I forgot all about these credit cutscenes. It's like I'm watching them for the first time again. But yeah, as I was saying, so we did playthroughs of LEGO Star Wars 1 and 2, and now we did, which covers episodes 1 through 6, and now we're doing this playthrough of episode 7. We just finished that. And of course, we haven't got episode 8 and 9 in terms of LEGO games yet until we get the Skywalker Saga. So we now have covered the Skywalker Saga in LEGO form for playthroughs on the channel. So very cool. So since LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens is not out yet, at the time of recording this, we still don't have the release date. I imagine by the time you guys are watching this, surely we have a release date by now. Or maybe even a delay, who knows, hopefully not. Until then, I think we're going to be going back and doing something else on the channel every Wednesday, because these have been coming out every Wednesday, so just kind of stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing something, returning to an old series on the channel, so that should be pretty fun. And here we have a cutscene here of Poe Dameron and Admiral Akbar playing LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, it looks like. That's kind of funny.
That oscillator with everything we've got.
That's kind of a funny cutscene. Look at those controllers they were using. It almost looked like a Wii U gamepad or something. That was interesting. All right, so let's see if we can skip the rest of this. Wow, we actually have lots of cutscenes here at the end. I do not remember this many. So she's in the trash chute, and I believe this location that she's in right now is actually a bonus level of this game or a DLC level, one of the two.
Sir, sorry, sir.
Did they just imply that Captain Phasma died just then? She comes back in episode 8. And that was the last one. Okay, so 100% completion, of course.
How dare you!
Okay, so Captain Phasma did not die. Okay, but that's going to be it for this playthrough. So very fun, lots of cool little cutscenes during the credits there. It's kind of unique. I don't think they've done that. TT Games has done that for any of the other LEGO games where you get like multiple cutscenes throughout the credits. But yeah, that's going to be it for this playthrough. So if you enjoyed it, like this video and subscribe. We're going to be doing, returning to an old series. We're going to be going back. I'll just go ahead and say it in this video. We're going to be going back and doing the mini kit guide for the bonus levels and the DLC levels for LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. So stay tuned for that next week here on the channel. At least it should be coming up next week or soon thereafter, up until we get Skywalker Saga later this year. So yeah, stay tuned for all that. Dislike this video if you didn't enjoy it. Tell me how I can improve it. Comment. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Brick Games. Thanks for watching, guys.